brings to the cage a record of 1 win and no defeats. He hails from Bradford and fights out Mullen and Callum. Put your hands together for Callum! And it's upon the fight out of the corner. This man also weighed 60 kilograms and makes his MMA debut this evening. He fights out Lion Paul MMA and hails from Stratford. Callum Arkinstall! Our referee this now is Mr.
Here we go, welcome to Ice MMA. This is our first bout of the evening.
Are you ready?
Two young fighters, 15 years old, I believe.
Yeah, so we've got 2 young lads here, Ian, ready to have. We've got the amateur C class, which is obviously no headshots on the ground or standing. So it's more of a jiu-jitsu sort of grapple, isn't it, really? With a few, obviously, body shots. Now, really good for the younger kids. It's good to see it on the show tonight.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I've heard quite a lot about both these guys. Obviously, Callum Mullen is the younger brother of Future.
Yeah.
For Linkazan fighter. And Cole Arkinstall, I've spoke to Andy Devant, his coach, a fair bit about him. Decent Thai boxing, he's done Thai boxing interclubs, and he says he's a real animal in gym.
Yeah, from what Andy said, he's got some decent background in the stand-up. So I don't know how he's going to work here for him, but some good work straight away.
There's been some good backwards and forwards. They've both been going for the guillotines. Look at that.
For an arming guillotine there. Very tough to finish with that.
Yeah, it does look fairly tight though on this side, but
yeah, that's really tight now, but he's not. I don't think he's clasped the hands.
No, Callum looks fairly relaxed in there.
Needs to push on the elbow, get that out. There we go. So he's out of that position now.
Pulled him down into guard again.
That's a nice pass there from the full Kazan boy. Yeah, it's Kevin the Future Mullen's little brother. Kevin Mullen making waves in the MMA world at the minute.
That's right, his pro debut coming up, I believe.
Yeah, he's done extremely well at amateur and he's ready to go pro. Bit of a lockdown there. Nice tight lockdown.
Yeah, I can't see what from his vantage point what is working from the top side, but Callum still looking to pass. He's got the knee through.
And he's got that leg straight across there. Some good work from Callum here. The Raging
nice
2,
work.
he's gone for that. He's gone for that guillotine again.
Good backwards and forwards action this.
Yeah, it is. He's going for a Brab choke there.
No.
It's quite. He's doing all the right things. Arkinstall. He's holding the hands. He's got a hand to the floor there which he doesn't need because he can't be knee to the head anyway. Probably just force a habit there, Ian.
Yeah, that. I'm just trying to see the. It's just difficult. I have a post in my way, Jim.
Yeah, he's going for the arm triangle, but he's going to struggle to pass across there. He's let that go now. But Mullen in the top position, knee on belly, knee riding a little bit there.
It does. Mullen does really well with the pass. Gets his legs across, gets the knee down. But Arkinstall straight away every time he does manages to get a position back.
Yeah. So we've got. It looks like he's going to try and throw them legs up. He's got big, long range Legs, Mullen.
Yeah. Now we see Arkinstall going for the pass. Mullen's going to try and go around for the back.
He's
trying to take the back. He's got it. Can he get the head out?
There we go. Some really good grappling here, Ian.
It is, and you can hear Andy Devant in the corner there, and Arkinstall listen to him so intently. It's a great first round.
Yeah, really good entertaining first round. Good back and forth grapple.
How would you be scoring it right now?
At the minute, I think I'd say Callum Mullen has probably gone for the more of the submissions.
A little few more passes.
Yeah, and the transitions have been slightly more slick. So yeah, probably looking at possibly Mullen for that round. But I don't know. It's very tough to call, isn't it, on an amateur C bout?
I didn't even hear the bell. Did you hear the bell?
Yeah, so back over to the action then there, Ian. Yeah, I think it was a tough first round for both lads. You know, obviously both young kids, first time in the cage and stuff, but they both looked at home, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. We saw good skills from both guys. You know, good skills in the stand-up clinch and also on the floor. Both showing a variation, top position, bottom position.
Yeah, so in a scoring system, does it change much for the amateur C compared to the your normal amateur rules?
Yeah, you know, yeah.
In what way?
I think it's 3 points for a guard pass. 2 for a submission attempt.
Position before submission then? Yeah.
Definitely position. Submission.
No, it is good to get the, especially these young 15-year-old kids, to get them in there.
I think it's very difficult with the kids getting the right rule set, to give them experience without making it dangerous. So I can understand why, we do the amateur C bouts. It'd be very difficult to do headshots but wearing a head guard because, you can't escape from, that playground headlock earlier where it's at the back, you wouldn't be able to do that. So I can understand it. I hope one day someone comes up with something that's a little more exciting.
Gap in the market?
Yeah, there is. I might sit for about 3 weeks trying to think of something.
So here we go, round 2 of a possible 3 rounds. And straight for that body lock takedown there, but gives his back up.
Yeah, managed to get the arm round though.
There's some nice movement from both guys, but Mullen there he's trying to pass again. He's concentrating to pass, but he could give his back up here because of the way he's turned.
Yeah, luckily he's got the shoulder in the side of the face, which is stopping it to some degree. But they kind of locked themselves in that position. Oh, kind of good pass there.
It's back to the old schoolyard headlock there. I reckon you used that quite a lot in primary school, Ian.
Yeah, certainly. It was one of my favourite moves. To be honest, I got a lot of success with it.
Never lost.
Never. King of the playground.
Back to the action here. So Mullen in top position again.
I think we could be very confident to say that neither of these two attempts will fight at school either.
Yeah, they probably never lost a fight in school. Yeah. Yeah, they probably never will. So he's still working for that pass, so he needs to...
Again, it just seems to, the story of this fight really is the fight to pass the guard, getting the guard back, pass the guard, get the guard back.
Yeah.
Every time Mullen thinks he's got past, Arkinstall does a really good job of hooking the leg and pulling the leg back into the half guard. Yeah,
you see, I've heard it a lot of times from coaches, especially after the fights, after their guys possibly lost at amateur C, where they've said, you know what, if it was an amateur A fight and they could have had shots in, it'd have been better for them.
Yeah.
It happens quite a lot there, doesn't it? But, for a first fight, maybe this is the right level for them to be at.
Certainly, you're going to have problems with councils and all sorts when you start having kids punching each other in the head.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
While people sit drinking and watching. So I think it's a fine line. We had the drama before with the kids' cage fighting, which really was just a grappling match. But people can just take things way too far.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It happens quite a lot. And it's, a good few years ago where that happened, and I do remember the press was all over it.
I was actually commentating.
It was definitely your fault then.
Yeah, I think I'd blame me. So here we go again, the shoulder. Doing a good job of using that shoulder in the clinch, but he just can't get past from the half guard and stay past.
Yeah, he's got good hip movement from the bottom, and he seems to get the guard back pretty quickly.
But I mean, the fact that they're both fairly good, you know, or very good, is that causing them just to have a real sort of negative, you know, they're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it looks at the moment like Mullen's not trying to pass, but he really is trying to pass, but he's just sort of stuck there because Arkinstall's doing a really good job of tying up the legs.
Oh, yeah.
Then he goes back to full guard.
Got quite an open guard though, looking.
Yeah. So just sort of negated each other's abilities in that round.
Yeah, it was you know, another good round there. Again, I think the more action came from Mullen. He was in top position for most of the round. So Ian, what weight are you at the minute then?
I'm somewhere in between heavyweight and super heavy at the moment.
You have to cut weight for heavyweight.
I'd have to cut, yeah, to get to heavyweight, but I'm thinking of fighting, you know, someone like Tom Blackledge or Rob Broughton. So I'm just going to bulk up a little bit more before that.
Just an easy tune-up fight to get back in then, yeah, against Rob.
Yeah, that's it.
Tom.
I just need to tune myself back in, and then I'll start looking for someone that's going to give me a challenge.
10 seconds, corners.
So on to the third and final round of this the first bout of the undercard.
Yes, and so I think Callum Mullen possibly could be 2 rounds up here, but that does no justice really to Arkinstall and how well he's fought as well.
Nice check there. So they're much stronger on the feet of the two. He's definitely Arkinstall so far with. He's
done a good job
about.
there. He's got the takedown and he's actually passed on the way down. So let's see if he can hold on to that or switches to mount.
Straight to mount there.
This is a much better work here from Cole Arkinstall now.
Absolutely, he's doing exactly what he needs to do here, but he's got that arm caught, so they could be turned over here.
Yeah, can use that as a sweep.
Tough to do from full mount though.
So we think Cole might have a fair bit to do after the first 2 rounds. Been stuck underneath.
Some good hip movement there from Mullen again though. So up against the cage, the action here, Ian. And we've got Arkinstall on the top there, but he's gone for a guillotine.
Yep.
He's not quite got that, and the hands wasn't clasped, so Mullen pulled that straight off.
Take on straight up, he's got the half hip guard, working his legs up high straight away. Mullen stacking him now into this cage. Mullen have done a lot of work like this over at Filling Kazan in Bradford. Mark Spencer, they've got good cage walls, you know, very nice gym there.
Yeah, obviously
doing lots of cage technique.
From up your way, tell us a little bit about the gym there, and tell us a bit about Spencer as well.
Yeah, well, Spencer, you know, one of the original MMA guys. Been training for a very, very long time. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. A good MMA fighter. Good, you know, he's got had a lot of fights. Been fighting from probably sort of 2001, I believe. You know, I've trained with him for a long time, from sort of 2002, 2003 onwards. And yeah, very, very good, very technical.
Made a comeback as well. Was it middle of this year?
Yeah, and he's looking good, you know, as good as ever. I think he's about 34. I think he's a bit younger than me.
And then obviously in the other corner, Arkinstall, we've got Andrew Devant making absolute waves in the midweight division over the past 2 years. You know, a seriously good pro fighter.
That's right.
And turned into a great coach himself.
He's going December. He's going to Thailand for a couple of months to do a lot of stand-up work over there.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea to go out to Thailand if you can go and do it. I think Andrew's, for me, in MMA, the most improved fighter.
Certainly, definitely.
And you know, we've seen him, you know, going back from the X Fighter a few years back, where he was in that, and he just from then he just got better and better and better.
I mean, I watched him fight David Round, and he was all over him, and then he gets caught, and it's like, you know, you can. It was frustrating to watch, but I think he's gone around his training at different gyms, and he really has improved a lot. But
so we come to the end of the round, at the end of the fight there, Ian. We go to the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, well, I think on the paper, probably Callum Mullen got a couple of rounds and Cole got the last round.
We'll
great bit of experience for the lads.
Absolutely. We'll pass it over to our MC of the night.
Fights in the center of the cage, Queen. Before we go for our official decision, let's have one more round of applause for these two young warriors, everybody. After 3 and 4 rounds, we'll go to our judge scorecards for the decision. Judge Berry scores it out 30-27, Judge West scores it out 29-28, and Judge Corrigan scores it out 29-28, all in